Hey, Fearless Rebels, it's Alex, and I just wanted to come out with a training on Win the Day. We talked about it last night on our team call, and afterwards, Eddie and I was like, we should make a training on that. For those who were on there, just to get another dose of it, and for those who were able to attend, for you to hear it and maybe implement in your life and your business. Basically, Win the Day is a game plan that we follow every single day so that we know that we are moving our business forward, our life forward in the direction that we want it to go in. It's not just another day past, right? It's very simple. We are very simple people. We like to have fun and we like to keep things focused. So that's what this is all about. So the whole win the day mentality all starts with one thing, and that is your why. Your why is the most important thing in this whole entire equation, you guys. So it's so important to figure that out. And not just figure it out, write it down, put pictures all over the place, really find some kind of connection, some kind of emotional connection where you almost start crying when you think about it because you want it to be so strong that you're never going to give up. And that's the point, because there will be times when you want to give up, maybe when you want to quit, when you just think, why am I doing this? You know, there will be times when people tell you no a lot. There will be times when maybe people make fun of you. There will be times when people put you down. And that's when you have to go back to your why and remember why you're doing this, to keep pushing forward. Because I promise you, if you just stick with it and never give up, this is going to be the best thing that ever happens to you. One of the best things that ever happens to you. So your why is the most important thing. So spend some time on it. Like I said on the call last night, sit down with your partner, with your significant other, and talk to them about the why. Have your own why and have a shared why. Eddie and I talk about our whys and our plans and our goals all the time and what we're striving towards. And that, I think, makes the connection even stronger, because then it's not just you focusing on this why, it's your partner. So take some time to do that, okay? Now, these three things that I'm about to talk to you about are all disciplines. That means it doesn't take skill to do it. It just takes being disciplined enough to do it. I talk all the time about the difference between motivation and discipline. We're not always motivated to do something. At the start of a program, we might be motivated the first week because we're feeling good, we're working out, we're doing all this stuff, we're seeing results, and we're motivated. And then come second week, we're like, you're not very motivated for some reason, maybe to do a workout or to eat the right thing. That's when you have to be disciplined. Discipline is doing something even if you don't feel like doing it. Same thing with your business. Even if you don't feel like doing some of these things that's going to move your business forward, you do it anyway because you know it's going to get you to where you want to go. I like to also compare that to when I played basketball in college. I was not motivated to wake up at 5:45 a.m. every morning and go run on the track or run sprints or do squats or do all these things, but I was disciplined because I had to, and I knew if I didn't, I wouldn't be in the best shape come game time. Again, same thing with your business, you guys. Even if you're not motivated to do it, you still got to be disciplined to do it, to move your business forward, to move yourself forward, okay? So the first discipline is to be completely committed to desirable outcome, all right? So I like to break that into two different segments almost. Being completely committed, what does that look like? I found that there's all ranges of commitment. You know, there's the half in, half out. I'll give it a try, maybe a shot, we'll see what happens. Or there's like, I am all in, I am doing this. This is happening come hell or high water. And so that's the kind of commitment I'm looking for from you guys and for myself. You know, no matter what happens, I am in this to the end and I'm going to push through until I make it happen. That kind of commitment. That's what I want. And then to your desired outcome. Last night we talked about what should those desired outcome look like. Well, for a new coach, it should be getting your Shakeology paid for. We don't want you paying that money every single month. So let's find some people who want to continue on their fitness journey so that in the end, they're paying for your Shakeology. So that could be our first desired outcome, okay? So that's what we'll talk about today. How do we do that, okay? So that's the first one, be completely committed to your desirable outcome. All right, the next discipline is to control the controllable. Bum, bum, bum. This is probably one of my favorites, as you heard last night. It is probably one of the hardest things to do as a human being because we like to think that we can control so many things in our life, whether it's with our personal life, with our business life, with our fitness life. We feel like we can control everything. When at the end of the day, there's only this much that you probably can't control. And everything else, if you focus on it too much, you are drained, you're frustrated, you feel like giving up because nothing's going your way. And that's when you need to shift your mindset and think, what can I control in this situation? Okay. And when we think about Beachbody, and when we think about your desired outcome of finding 3 people to help you in the end pay for your Shakeology, what can we control doing that? Okay. So I'm actually going to dive into this right now. I wrote down 5 things that you guys control that you can do every single day that's not going to take you a lot of time, that's going to help you do that, okay? The first one, of course, work out. You can control that, so get your workout in. But seriously, you guys, being proof the product works is one of the 3 vital behaviors. So you can control working out every single day, whether you have to get up early, maybe stay up a little bit late, maybe do it during your lunch break. Find a way to get that workout in. Usually it's only 30 minutes, so it's not going to take up a ton of time. So make sure you get your workout done. That's one of the things that you can control, that at the end of the day, it's going to help you share your journey to find people to come on, okay? The second thing that you can control is your nutrition and your Shakeology. Nobody is forcing you to eat the bad stuff. It's your choice to put the stuff in your mouth. So when it comes to what you can control what you eat. You know, make sure you have your food plan ready to go. Make sure you're drinking your Shakeology every single day. These 2 things are key, and they, again, will help you along your story and sharing that with others to get them on board. So the first 2 things, pretty simple, right? Workout, nutrition, and Shakeology. Bam. The next one's pretty easy. Find 5 new friends every single day on some kind of social media. I do it on Facebook. You can do it on Instagram. You can do it on whatever social media you have and you really enjoy. Find 5 new people so that their eyes are on this, because you're going to be sharing your story. You want more people watching your story. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen really fast, and I'm going to show you exactly how I find friends. Okay? So as you can see, I'm on my Facebook page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my page. I'm going to put that down. And then I am going to go to my friends. Okay? And then I'm going to go to find friends. And then here's a huge list of people that I can add. And this is people that I may know. And as you can see, we have people in common. We have friends in common. So you would just go down and start, just add friend. So do that to 5, at least 5. If you have time for more, put more in there, but I'm asking for at least 5 new friends a day to move your business forward, okay? So that's a way to start out. You can also go over here and search by name. You can search by, hometown. So I could put in Wichita, and here's all my Wichita people that I can add. I can do it by mutual friends. I could do it by my high school. I could do it by my college, by my employer. So this is a way for you to find friends, okay? So I am asking you to find 5 new friends every single day. And when you do that, your business will start to move forward, okay? So that's the 3rd thing that you can control. 4th thing that you can control is you can start 5 new conversations every single day. Now this one's gonna probably seem like the scariest out of all of them, because you actually have to talk to somebody. And it might be somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. That's okay. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that in a way that actually has really been working. So again, I'm going to share my screen. Let's pop over here. Okay. So what I do is I come back to my page, right? And over here, so I was telling you all about the green dots. This is what I'm talking about. All these green dots mean that these people are on at this second. They're online. So what I can do is I will click on somebody. Let's see, somebody that I haven't talked to, because I've talked to quite a bit of people in the past. Katie, we talked. Barry Lynn. I don't think I've talked to Barry Lynn. Okay, so as you can see, nothing popped in here, so I haven't talked to her. So what I'm going to do is the file that I shared in our team page, I'm just going to go to that file. I'm just going to copy and paste this baby right here. Copy, paste. Of course, you want to make sure you put their name in. I like to put something fun like, hey, pretty lady, hey, gorgeous, something like that. Hey gorgeous, how are you? Really hope you don't mind me messaging you about something like this. I don't know if this would even interest you, but I'm running an online fitness boot camp at the, let's put the beginning of the month. Okay? I already have a bunch of people on board, but since it's New Year's resolution time, I want to be a blowout. If I give you the details to read, would you be willing to check it out and see if it would be a good fit? So again, all I did was copy paste, change the name, and then change the end to the beginning. And then all I'm gonna do is send that, okay? So I send quite a bit of these every single day, but all I'm asking is for 5. Even if you haven't talked to them, I haven't talked to Barry Lynn in I don't remember how long, but you will get a response, and usually it'll be a really nice response. Usually, I'm gonna stop sharing. Usually they'll come back and they'll be like, yeah, absolutely, send it on over. I'll definitely read more because Bomba's making an appearance. Nobody's really gonna react rude to that. If they react rude, they just won't respond, which is totally fine too, because y'all people who just won't respond. And if they're not interested, say, okay, no big deal. If you ever are, just let me know. I'm here to help you. There's nothing wrong with this, you guys. You're just sharing this with other people and seeing if they're interested in learning more. If they are interested in learning more, that's when you go and I'm going to share my screen one more time. That's when you go and you either email them or you share them this information. So again, it's in this same thing, and all I do is I copy and paste about our challenge. So I copy and paste this up to here, the cost, copy, and then I would either paste it in this box, or I usually ask them for their email address. Like, awesome, what's the best email to send you the information at? They give it to me, I shoot them an email with this information. Again, it's not me having to think about what exactly I'm going to say, how am I going to respond. It's all right there for you guys. So just copy and paste and you'll be fine. So I'm asking you to do 5 of those a day, okay? The last one is to share 3 times on your social media. Again, whatever media that is, whether you're blogging, whether you're an Instagram person, whether you're Facebook. As you see on my Facebook, I share at least 3 times a day. In the morning, I share some kind of inspirational post. Midday, I share something about the business, whether something I love about it, an objection that I heard that week, a fear I had coming into it, anything like that, so people can start maybe catching on and grabbing information about the business. And then the last one, we've been just sharing our journey with Masters Hammer and Chisel. You can do whatever you want. But as long as you're sharing a little bit about Beachbody, a little bit about your journey, and just a little bit about you in general, those are awesome posts to post throughout the day. So those are the 5 things that you can control that will move your business forward. And again, it won't take long, an hour at most, to do all of those things, okay? So that's control the controllable. All right, the last thing is to be fully accountable. Now this is fun. We know that it's so important to have accountability not only for yourself, but with somebody else. So let's start with accountability for yourself. So what we do at the end of every single day, we take about 5 minutes and reflect on our day. Think about what happened. Did we get everything done that we could control? How do we feel? And if we were able to check off everything on that controllable list, we won the day, and we feel really good about it, and we go to bed excited and ready to go tomorrow, and you start to feel more positive. There's an aurora around you that people want to grab onto and they want to know more about. So the more you win the day, I promise you, the better everything's going to get. Now, there will be times when you don't win the day, and that's okay. We can't always win the day. It just isn't life, right? Things will happen. But that's when you need to take those 5 minutes and not just like, oh, I didn't win the day, and just go to bed and hope tomorrow's better. That's when you take those 5 minutes and be like, what happened? What got in my way today of winning the day? Because most likely that same thing will happen again, and now I'll have a plan B because I took 5 minutes tonight to see what happened, and so if it happens again, I can still make sure I win the day that day. It's so important to do that, you guys. And that way you can go to bed with, a clear mind, peace in your heart, and ready to win the day tomorrow. Now, you can also be accountable to somebody else, and that's when maybe a success partner, that's when your upline or somebody, your partner, whoever that looks like, comes into play, and that's when you give them permission to hold you accountable. I do it to Eddie all the time. I said, here is my list. This is what I'm going to do today. hold me accountable to this because this is really important to me because of this why. I always go back to my why. That's why I'm doing this. So please hold me accountable, check in with me. If I don't get it done, be like, what are you doing, girl? I thought you said you wanted to do this. I thought you said you wanted to get a place in New York. I thought you said you wanted to go home every single month to see your nieces and nephews and your family. I thought you said you wanted to get a beach house. What are you doing? It doesn't have to be somebody, it doesn't have to be mean, especially since I'm giving him permission. It just has to be somebody there that will hold you accountable to. Because when you have somebody else holding you accountable, the game just rises. The bar rises, and it's amazing. So that is the win the day mentality. Again, I hope it makes sense. I hope you use it, because keeping it simple like this is the best thing that you can do for your business, especially starting out. So go back to the things that you can control and make sure you're doing those every single day. Because if you are, your business will move forward and you will get your Shakeology paid for. And then we can go on to another desired outcome. Thanks for watching this. Please let me know if you have any questions. Again, I'm here whenever you need me. We can Zoom like this. We can chat on the phone. We can chat through Facebook. Just let me know. All right, Rebels. Keep being fearless and keep marching on.